You're listening to The Looters, a gritty and appropriate sci-fi podcast.
Looking to get out of the ads and back to the story? Fable and Folly Plus is a new way to support the creators you love. The podcast you're listening to right now and more than 60 others can be heard ad-free for as little as $4 a month by visiting fableandfolly.com/plus. And now, you'll start to see Fable and Folly Network shows are offering bonus content to all existing and new supporters. Find exclusive new episodes from shows like Where the Stars Fell, the Call of Cthulhu Mystery Program, and Civilized. Plus, early access to new episodes of Midnight Burger, all still entirely ad-free. The Fable and Folly Network supports creators of exceptional audio stories, including the one you're listening to right now. If you love our shows, we want to hear from you. Complete our listener survey at fableandfolly.com/survey. This will help us learn more about you, what you like, what you'd like to hear more of, and how we can maintain an inclusive, safe atmosphere. As a thank you for your participation, we have extras and behind-the-scenes content from your favorite shows. Fans make the network what it is. Thanks for listening, and we can't wait to hear from you. Find our listener survey at fableandfolly.com/survey today.
Let's get right to it then.
And we are the Looters?
Yeah, we are the Looters. That's us. You're
Hey,
right.
Looters.
You got it right.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
We are a sci-fi, tabletop, actual play, RPG show. I can't do it slow now.
Oh my god.
It's just
Set using
automatic.
Stars Without Numbered, set in the universe of Matt's own design. My name's Andrew, and I play the character Ardi.
You don't seem nervous at all.
No, I'm not nervous. This
I
is
know.
a fun game.
I know, you're
We're here
not.
to play. What's there to be nervous about? It's an adventure. The story will
just
go
think about
up
the
or
fact-
down. It'll go anywhere. This is probably our last episode.
I know,
Yep.
I know. And it's so exciting and sad and a lot of emotions. And I'm Deanna, and I play El Capitan. And we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's the last time you get to say that
We'll
for a
see.
while.
For a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
I'm Ian, and I play Levi.
My name's Melinda, and I play Theo.
And I'm Mathew, and I play everyone else.
Hey.
Beautiful. Cinema.
What's the question?
Just in anticipation for this exciting last episode and all of the feelings and the, what's a nicer way to say, terrified fears of the show?
Terrified fears of the show. What?
Just that
I like
sense
it.
I'm getting.
Terrified fears of the show.
The
Yeah.
impending doom.
Perfect.
What about the Doom?
Well, I thought our last question should be, what is each of our favorite thing about having Matt as a GM?
Oh.
Oh, stop it. No.
I'm throwing up.
Disgusting.
I'm throwing so hard.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Basically forcing me to say something nice
Yeah.
about Matthew.
Yeah.
We shit on him
I
All the
didn't sign
time.
up for this.
All the
I
time.
did not sign up for
Oh my God,
compliments
you
to Matthew.
You thought the episode would be the scariest thing you have to do. The intro. You don't have to
I'm
say.
going last. I have to think about this.
I feel so bashful.
Okay, actually, I'm not going last. I'm going first.
All right.
Matthew, shut up. I hate this.
Okay.
Especially because I didn't play a lot of this before, and I was not very comfortable with the tech parts of the game, like the
The
I don't-
mechanics.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. The mechanics of the game. You truly acted as a leader, and I was grateful for that because it made me feel better about the decisions that I was making as a player.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. That's very nice.
Oh my God.
Eye roll.
And also,
shrug.
fuck you. Oh, that's so sweet.
All right. Well, I can go next.
Yeah, dude. You go for it.
I feel like I pinned Matt once when he was.
You pinned him?
I pinned him. I pinned who Matt is as a person deep down inside. And it was when he was eating a cookie that one of our friends made. And
Delicious.
and he was commenting about like the mouthfeel on it or something just very
No, that sounds
specifically.
about right. Yeah.
Like after having had like and comparing it to like her other cookies. And I'm like, Matt, literally everything you do is a craft. Even eating cookies, you have to learn how to turn that into a craft. And I appreciate as another GM and someone else that's like been playing for a long time, seeing Matt do his craft and seeing him work on it and thinking about it, and have conversations about what it's like to GM and run a story like this, and seeing that kind of be applied and grow and the whole journey from that side.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So sweet.
I mean it.
Oh, God damn it! You guys made me cry. Fuck you guys. Ian, I'm choking. Help.
Okay, I can.
I need dessert now. I need soul food.
Yeah, I don't know, Matt. You're one of my best fucking friends, dude. And like, same thing goes to everybody here, but it's just you're one of the people that like I look at and I'm like, oh my God, like I cannot fucking wait to create art with this guy. Everything feels so exciting with you, and I feel like
Okay. Everything feels so exciting with you.
well, just like when I look at like most of the conversations and like the role playing I've done, I feel like I've done a lot with you guys, but also like a shit ton with you. You know, I feel like I absolutely adore working off of you and being a scene partner with you, because that's how we got started. You know, as we did like scenes, and then I don't know. I feel like you're really receptive to how I want to play the game, and I feel like we kind of look at the game very similarly in terms of like, oh, like the more like political shit, and I love bouncing that stuff off of you.
Thank you.
Everything is inherently political.
It is.
Can we talk about Andor for like 30 minutes?
No. We could have
gotta
a
get to the
separate
episode at some
episode of
point.
you guys just riffing about Andor, okay? Not this.
Don't tell me.
That'll be bonus content.
Bonus
Season 2 comes
content.
out, yeah.
Check it out at the Patreon.
for season 2. For season 2 of Andor.
Season 2, it's coming out soon.
Now that we've got you teary-eyed, my girl.
It's just so sweet to see you guys have so much love for Matt. And yeah, I just like agree with everything you're saying. And I think you build such a beautiful world and describe it really well, and it helps me get into the circumstances so much more with fluidity. Oh my God, I'm shaking. I can't.
Yeah, you can't even shake. You just can't shake your mic.
I need to touch something.
They give her literally like 3 different objects to touch besides
Fidget
her mic.
toys.
That felt almost offensive.
I need a prop. To all of you guys, you have been so supportive and like just making me feel comfortable about my character and about the game, and it's just been so fun and lovely to play with you all, and I'm so happy I get to do this every Monday.
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 Well, I'm going to return this back, which is very shortly before you mentioned this idea to me.
He's pointing at me.
initially. Drew. I had said to myself, like, my dream would be to...
We had a conversation
we
about it.
We talked about it. We talked about
He
it.
was like, something I'm so passionate about is I want to do a D&D podcast. Literally, we had a conversation about it.
Yeah, I mean, I really remember that. And shout out to all the much greater GMs than I that helped inspire that. But thank you to all 4 of you, and Nikki, especially Nikki, for literally helping me fulfill my dream at a way earlier time than I ever anticipated that ever being able to happen. And I am unbelievably grateful to get to do it with all of you, because I think you are all incredibly talented and genuine, kind, good people, and some of my best friends. And I just love you all. And thank you very much. I appreciate you just generally, and for supporting this world, because thanks to you all, it makes sense.
Love you too.
Love you all. All right. Well,
wait.
Yeah.
We do also have to thank our listeners, because
I guess
they encourage.
Edit
So
that
it's a
out.
fuck you from Ian. A fuck you from Ian. But they encourage us to keep going, and like obviously I would play with you guys no matter what. But it is nice to have support from your audience, and yeah, I feel so encouraged and motivated because there's an audience, and people want to see the story that you're telling and what we're doing, and
We're telling.
yeah, and thank you so much for allowing us to do that, and thank you for listening. You don't have to, and yet you do, so thank you.
On top
Thank
of that, like we've started to build a community with this, you know, like our Discord friends, they're friends now, you know, we share memes, we have separate things that I will never get involved in because it makes no sense to me. But it's like, it really is like, it's manifesting into this really beautiful thing that is something to be so grateful for. Yeah.
I feel like, you know, as people that go to acting classes and try to make it work in this industry, you just spend so much time creating things that get shared among people that like know you and like will watch it because you're in it, or
Mm-hmm.
like be interested in it, or feel obligated to check it out.
Whoa. That's too close to home. I just showed you, Butch. Okay.
But like, it's really nice to have something that I can create, and I can feel like there are people that want to listen to it that don't give a shit about me personally.
Yeah.
But they just like what we're making here.
Yeah.
And that feels really special, and is a really special type of relationship.
Absolutely.
66 episodes?
66
Yeah.
episodes, I believe.
Ooh,
Uh,
the
You
devil.
Did it at
That's a
69?
lot of
I
time.
asked you. That's the one thing.
It just wasn't.
We had up all our bonus episodes.
But yeah, there wasn't.
Ooh,
there wasn't
facts.
time to do it.
Now that we're all feeling so thankful and we all love each other so much,
Let's finish this breakup. You know.
let the
Can I
good
have a
vibes
second?
roll. It's all a ploy to try
Oh
and
my god.
get a happy ending.
I'm literally fucked up.
All right. With that, let's hop right into it.
Oh, fuck.
Last episode.
I have to pee. I'm joking. Sorry.
Last episode, Ardi, you got your friends to safety.
You're welcome.
You were taken to Talia's main warship and were thrown into the brig. Levi, you were revived by your friends, ultimately leading to the group splitting up. Theo and El Capitan going to rescue Ardi. And Levi, you having a final talk with Sam, who left you a gun at your feet, prompting you to stand up and dig into the deepest wells of yourself to find the last spark of a fire that you were sure was doused. Ardi, we're going to start with you. You're in the brig with your hands free. They released you upon tossing you there, hearing the rumble of the cannon's fire.
How big's my cell?
You're in a pretty small cell, like 6 by 8, maybe something like that.
Okay. Is there anywhere to sit? I think I'm sitting.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just,
sitting on the cot there.
trying to act really cool and casual in case anyone's watching.
Mhm.
My heart's just kind of like racing though. Is there anyone outside?
At the present moment, from what you can tell, no. But I think you would know that there are also cameras watching.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do I have my tools with me?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have your tools with you. You wouldn't,
All right.
because that would have been left behind in the ship when you almost died and teleported and all that.
And I'm wearing a suit, right? Like the. kind
You
of-
have
I have
like
a
scrubs on.
Scrubs on. Yeah.
Yeah.
No tools. No electronics. Scrubs. No underwear.
Free balling.
Is there a window outside to the outside or anything, or is it just?
Not even give him a window.
All right. Can I see anything if I hop up after being bored for a few minutes and like look to see if there's anything out the?
Yeah, the one window is a small bit of glass that looks out into the hallway for where a guard could look back in for you.
Well, it's not like cell. It's not like bars.
No, it's like a more solid door.
Like an insane asylum.
I'm like, whoa, for a
You're the
holding
Joker.
cell, that's crazy.
And you can see that you're in sort of a hallway of
He's
these
the
holding
chaotic
cells,
one.
and you can see another door, a similar door, right across the way from you.
I'm gonna look in the camera. Is there a little light on it or anything? And I assume it's like probably not, so I could fiddle with it, right? Like it would be, like, behind
yeah,
something.
it's behind. Yeah, metal.
Can I see any like places where I think there would be a camera?
Yeah, you would see that it's sort of like on the front of the door, right up top above it, looking down.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Is there any like light on it or anything that would signify that it's on?
not that you can tell.
All right,
It's basically just a really small lens.
I'll look at it. I'm just gonna be like, if there is a God out there, I'd love to get a sign.
As you say that, you hear in your head, "Yes, Ardi."
I just think, can you hear my thoughts?
I can dispel the brain patterns to understand what you are thinking. I am connected to a vast portion of you.
That makes sense. I think. I'm just staring at the camera.
Yeah.
It's good to hear from you, Sky.
I am surprised that you would say that, considering I saved you, even when that was against your wishes.
It wasn't about not being saved, Sky. It was about choosing to help my friends.
Then it is somewhat the best of both worlds, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Things are looking up.
I thought you should know that Theo and El Capitan are presently considering how to rescue you.
Don't let El Capitan just come flying into a warship, please.
I have warned them against that.
Good. Okay.
Do you want them to save you?
I think so. We gotta be smart about it. I don't want them to get hurt, but we save each other. It's what we do.
Are you not curious about how far the rabbit hole goes?
I am, actually. That was gonna be my next question.
That is my question too.
So you're not sure either.
But we have an opportunity.
Yeah?
Let them take you.
I'm worried about getting out in the right time. I can probably only resist so much, you know? I wish I could teleport. I did not realize how much I missed teleporting until I started getting taken prisoner.
That was quite convenient.
Yeah. Is there anything else in these nanobots you think that I can do? Any other things unlocked?
There are potentially many options. Your nanobots may be able to allow you to ascend to a level of godhood, somewhat like me.
You know, I used to think of you as just kind of a machine or a tool.
I know that.
I'm not sure if I've changed my mind on how I think of you as a machine or tool, but I might have changed my mind on how much I think of myself as a human. I feel like we're in this together, Sky.
Quite literally.
Okay. Sounds like you've only got some vague information about what I can do with this nanobody stuff.
Correct. But the people that made you and made me should have more information.
Do you know who that is?
Your mother?
Then why'd she tell me to leave?
Perhaps it wasn't safe for you there with what your father wanted to use you for.
So you're suggesting that maybe I shouldn't go for the rescue mission, and I should just play along.
Correct.
Do you think El Capitan and everyone else will accept that?
I can patch you into them so you can let them know yourself.
Oh. That's also useful.
Oh.
Quite.
And with that, Theo and El Capitan in the cockpit of the ship here see as the comms open.
Since the surgery on Ardi, he and I are able to communicate.
Like all the
What?
time? What do you mean?
What? Can you, Sky, I don't comprehend.
Ardi?
Ardi.
It is I, Ardi. I have ascended.
What the fuck is going
What?
on right now?
No, it's just like it's actually it's just me, guys.
Oh
It's-
my god!
Okay.
What the fuck, Ardi?
How
No,
are you
it's-
here right now?
Because like I'm made
What?
of robots,
Why
you know?
I don't.
It's simple, right? Like you know how like when Sky was infected the compad in the ship and they could communicate even in the slip and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Well, I'm mostly robots. Sky's part of me too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Okay.
So you're Sky.
I'm just in the
Okay.
brig here on the ship,
I'm
but
just-
I can think thoughts to you.
Gonna think.
Wow.
You're thinking. You're not even speaking right now.
Nope.
That's incredible. Okay.
Oh my God, Theo takes forever to think.
What
Oh
do you-
shit, sorry. No, I can't. Okay, I
That's
gotta figure out how to turn it off. My bad.
That's
Sorry, Theo.
actually crazy. Do you have any thoughts on how to get yourself off the ship then?
Well, Sky was suggesting that I just stay on here and learn more information about us and see what happens. Like, I'm obviously a tool. They're not going to hurt me. Maybe I could keep communicating. Maybe we can find out a way to get me out of there that's going to be a lot safer once I'm have a bit more freedom than right now. Kind of right now I'm in the middle of a cell surrounded by armed guards on a warship. Feels like I can get into a easier accessible spot than that if I play along for a while.
Sky, you believe this is the best option?
Considering the potential outcomes of a rescue operation, this seems to me the best thing for everyone to do.
Who's all with you? Is Levi okay? Is he still Lazarus?
No, he's healthy.
Wait, does that mean you can talk to Levi too?
Yes.
What? Like you can? Okay.
Um,
I don't know if he wants to be spoken to, Ardi. I don't think you should.
So Levi is okay. He was saved by the nanobots as well, and he decided to stay.
All right. Oh, like on the planet?
Yes.
Well, you guys should get out of there. Talia's told them to destroy it all.
They're gonna destroy the planet? Well, no, it's okay. We've asked Sky, right? We've asked you to kill part of yourself and slow down things and save some people.
Well, she's not doing that anymore now that Ardi's decided to stay, right?
Wait, Sky's gonna kill themselves to slow down things? What's that about?
Sky, please, can you explain?
Yes. I have the ability to access the various ships' slipstream pathways and logs and records, and ultimately the ability to destroy their capacity to travel through the slip. Slip gates would be their only means of transportation through the stars, save for my ship, save for me. It will reduce humanity through separation. It will strand these navies here. It will pause the war, and while it will lead to a level of cataclysm for humanity, it will provide space for you all.
And you would destroy yourself?
Most of me in the process.
Like,
The part that I have been using to power things on this planet.
oh, okay. So you would detach from Janus, go back down to like 30% capacity or abouts, and then kill the slip, which would inevitably hurt a lot of people because, aid would have a hard time getting places, but the war would slow down as well. And we think overall that would cause more help than harm.
Correct.
I mean, that seems like a good move. We can always re-upload you to something bigger again.
Correct. It is important for you to understand that this ship will be the only vessel in the galaxy with the slip drive technology to avoid slip gates.
Well, that's an advantage.
Okay, Sky. I'm at your mercy. I'm your soldier. Just tell me what you want, how I can help. Clearly, you have a lot of power, and I'm here to serve.
Do you want me to link Levi?
I mean, you can try. I don't know if he'll listen, but
Might not want to be linked.
Levi, you exit the elevator and see Nathan and Sam and Sherman Jane in the city streets trying to help manage the swelling tides of people rushing for some kind of safety
Where are they directing them?
towards the mines.
I'm gonna run up to Sam. What do we need?
Glad you decided to join. Look, we need to guide these people through the streets towards the mines and just get the word spread that that's what they need to go. Sky's doing her best, but people are running off and all over the place. Kids, just try and help keep things as orderly as possible.
Okay. I'm going to use my... do I have a compad with me?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my compad to contact Sky.
You do that, and you hear in your head,
You don't need that, Levi.
Are you tapped into the metal plate?
No, that was dissolved.
Does... What are you talking about, Sky?
My nanobots that course through your system repurposed it.
Oh. I don't know how I feel about that.
No, I am sure you don't.
Okay. I need a detailed map of the Martian conglomerate sector of Janus right now, and we need to get access to all the billboards and everything electronic in order to set up a centralized directing system leading everybody everywhere in the city to the mines.
you feel a vibration on your compad.
Done.
Thank you, Sky. All right, I'm going to go now.
Levi, your friends are talking about letting Ardi go.
Sky, I need to help the people here right now, okay? I can't be thinking about all that, okay? What matters is right here in front of me right now, okay?
Very well.
Can you loop me into all the electrical feeds on in the city?
Give me a programming check. Plus wisdom.
Levi has superpowers too. That's not fair, Matt. I thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
shit.
6. 10, 12, 14.
Okay, add 12 to that. With all of the...
Wait, so that's a 26?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's sick.
He's Megatron.
With
Megatron mode.
all of the immediate information and access that Sky gives you, coupled with a almost speed at which you can make connections, things happen quicker than they normally ever do for you whenever you're having to deal with this stuff. It feels almost like you are one with it.
Mhm.
All these various things you're trying
Am
to
I
adjust.
still having to click buttons, or is it just like I'm tapped into it?
Become Neo.
You're just thinking it through, basically. Like you're like your hand isn't even moving on it. It started at first, but then the buttons were beating where your fingers were going as you're just clicking and connecting with it like that.
You are one.
You're in the Matrix,
Yes.
dude. Just accept it.
Sky, what did you do to me?
I experimented.
I changed all the billboards into arrows pointing everyone in the correct direction. I want to access the security feeds and make sure everybody knows where they're going.
You see order start to be created and people starting to move in a more orderly line towards the mines. And you can see on the security cameras that at the mines where there's a big throng of people, that was swelling and shoving and pushing starts to coordinate a little bit better as people are able to move through a little bit smoother.
Sam?
Yeah, good work. Did you do all that with the billboards?
Yeah, I did. We should get going.
Yeah, let's get going. And you and Sherm and Jane and Nathan take off towards the mines. As you get there to the front and center of the lines, you start helping coordinate people getting down there and moving into elevators, groups at a time.
How's the glass dome holding up?
You see that this is probably going to take just a few more hits before this thing is completely destroyed. And you are 100% certain that you are not saving all of these people. The line has to end somewhere.
How far out does it stretch?
Throngs and throngs of people through the streets. I mean, it's a whole city, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people.
For the weapon systems on the missiles, are they guided missiles? Are they using
These are just laser blasts.
laser blasts? I'm going to try and hack the laser turrets, at least on like the biggest ship. Because I imagine there's like one huge warship, right?
Yeah, there's one main warship, which is what Ardi's on,
Yeah.
that's trying to fire down on you.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll a programming check.
I'm going to reroll.
Do it.
Plus wisdom, intelligence.
Wisdom.
12.
With a 12, there's just an issue of distance trying to hack this far away and trying to control this ship that's so many, many kilometers away.
Mhm.
That's also Interstellar Empire. Sky, you can see that you could directly hack into some Martian conglomerate warships a bit more easily. But Interstellar Empire, you don't really have a code that's cracked on it yet. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take my place in line.
Do you try to get in towards the front, basically?
Yeah.
As you do that, Sam bows his head and steps in line next to you. Nathan looks around, and as he's next to the elevator, organizing people in, he sneaks his way in. I'm going to make a roll. 2 rolls. 8. 6. Levi, as you step in a line and look around ever so slightly, you see that Sherm is clued in with you, and he realizes kind of the same thing that you realize, and he steps into line. Jane's farther back outside, and she's still organizing and trying to help people along, but it's not catching that this timer runs out in a matter of seconds.
Can I call her compad?
Yeah, you get in touch.
Jane, you need to cut up right now. Jane, it's gonna break. You need to cut up right now.
And as you're looking out, you see that she hops into line as close as she can. It's a ways back, but you've warned her.
Okay.
Nathan goes down. You and Sam step forward into one of these elevators here, and you watch as the doors close behind you. You can see Sherm nearby, probably the next group, as you start descending down into the tunnels below. All right, back to you, Ardi, and Theo, and El Capitan.
Well, we were waiting to see if Sky would ping Levi. So did we receive it back? Ping.
I tried to get in touch with him, but he is preoccupied.
With what?
We knew he wasn't going to answer.
Is he okay? Is there is the planet under? Is he on the planet? Is he being? I have an idea.
Okay.
What if I threaten to shut down the slipstream and say pull off the attack and stuff, and
Who are you going to threaten?
I'm going to tell Talia that I could shut it down with a thought.
It works that way. You can.
I mean,
you
Sky
project-
can.
That's true to us.
Sky could make it happen, and we could even do a demonstration. Like you could like pop a ship out of the slip, right? Just like one of Talia's ships that are in the slip right now.
I can't control those vessels.
You can only just like turn it all off or on.
It will cause a mass systems malfunction.
Wait, am I in the slip right now?
No.
No. Okay. So could we do that? Could we give an example? Like, could we do it to one ship to give an example?
Yes, I can do a singular example, but the bubble is almost destroyed. I don't think it will occur in time.
Ardi, I mean, just try, and if it doesn't work out at the instant, then we go with Sky kills a part of herself.
Okay. I tell Sky in my head to like, okay, Sky, can you patch me through a comm using this special code? It gets right to Talia. It worked when she was attacking Hera and got right to her. You should be able to do it again.
You feel basically almost like a ringing in your skull
Yeah.
as the line is now opened to Talia.
And I'm like staring right at the camera.
Yeah.
I just go, Talia, I have the power to destroy the slip and all commerce in the galaxy. You need to stop this bombardment right now and patch me through to my dad.
Give me a talk or perform check.
Do you
Plus charisma.
Talk I don't think I have
either of these, no.
Oh, Jesus. Not 20.
Let's go. Yeah, I don't have any talk or perform. Plus wisdom, is that what, or charisma? Or
Charisma.
Charisma, all right. Yep, so it's just -2.
What was
I mean, I'll use my reroll.
What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
What was
I
it
rolled
before?
4. I rolled 4,
Okay.
so it's 2. Use my reroll, see if I can. Go.
Oh.
So that's an 11. -2
Oof.
is a 9.
You hear Talia say back to you over your line.
While I am impressed by your ability, I don't believe you.
And the line clicks off.
And so, shit, because we don't know like what ships are just like in the slip or anything, like, right? Like I can't like do a demonstration for her, right? Like I'm trying to like, it's hard to understand exactly the mechanics.
Ardi, any news?
She didn't believe me.
Okay. All right, Sky.
We need to take off.
Okay, let's go. I take off.
You take off and skim the surface, and you look back as this final blast of laser crash into the shield, and then one rips right through the bubble, melting a hole through it. And then you watch as it completely implodes internally. And you fly off into the distance, trying to get some space from the warships above. Levi, the elevator opens and everybody starts rushing out. You see that there are thousands of people down here in the mines, filling these catacombs. And you hear Sky say to you in your head,
5 seconds left. 3, 2.
and you hear a massive shake and rumble as something overhead explodes. And everybody rushes out of the elevator. One off to the right opens and you see Sherm jump out. Another elevator comes and another. And the last few people filter out. You don't find Jane. And then there's quiet. Small whisperings are occurring, but most people are just standing about, kind of looking around.
I'm going to hack into the intercom face.
Yeah.
And I'm going to step to the podium, if there's a podium, or some place where the foreman talks. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you step up and sort of people's eyes start to turn to you as you step forward.
Hello. I'm very glad that you were all able to make it here. What has been enacted upon us is absolutely nothing short of tragic. Words fail to express how unbelievably sorry I am for the inevitable loss that we are all going to feel. But here in the dark depths of these caves, we're going to really need each other. And we're going to really need to figure out how to work together. Because those bastards upstairs who did that, they're not going to be finished. And someday, maybe tomorrow, maybe 10 years from now, they're going to come back to try and finish the job. But it's going to be up to us to be better. And with that, I end my speech.
As you step back from speaking, you see Nathan and a few other of the Gurnathi rebels that stayed behind step forward with Sam and Sherm and start coordinating as best they can all of these people to help anyone that got hurt in the mayhem, to start finding rooms and places for people to stay. Something new has just started here, and it's going to need a lot of work. Ardi, you feel a final rumble as the laser cannons finish their job. And you feel the rumble of the engines as they turn and go. After a few moments, you just have a feeling that you're in the slip. Theo and El Capitan, you fly low on the surface of Janice here, trying to get out from underneath the blanket of war above you. And after a few minutes of zipping along the surface, no one really able to catch you or was looking for you. You see clear sky and head out into space.
Where to?
I don't know. You tell me, Sky.
You see on the navigation a light ping up and everything goes dark, and then a rainbow of color surrounds you as you enter the slip to somewhere you two don't even know.
Where is this, Sky? Are we in the slip?
Yes.
Where are we going?
Going to see an old friend.
An old friend.
Whose friend?
Ours. I got in touch with the Ghost Fox. They've upgraded since GATS.
What are we gonna do there?
Presently, that is up to you. But I will not keep you both if you do not wish to continue. Although, El Capitan, I know you are telling the truth.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That you are at my service.
Right. Yeah, Theo, I'm going. I guess.
And if I don't want to, what do I do?
That is up to you.
So we get to where we're going, and then I just...
At the space station we are headed to, you have money. You can buy your way out.
I don't have anything.
Well, then that is up to you. You have an email waiting for you.
I do?
Yes,
A good one?
good news, I would say.
Theo, you're leaving?
I gotta go.
What do you mean? Where? Where are you going? You're
To-
leaving me too?
To make a difference. To actually make a difference.
Okay.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna hurt more people, Capitan.
No, you can help.
I've never helped. This whole time, all I've ever done is hold all of you back.
What are you talking about? You
I'm
can't do
everything that we've been through. Everything that we've done, I've done nothing. I have done nothing but stand by and watch as you guys get hurt.
That is not true, Theo. You're just a human being, okay? You're just a human being.
And I write songs.
What? You
And I write songs,
yes.
and that's what I'm gonna go do.
Well, I can't stop you.
You'll be safer this way.
Yeah, I wish I could go too. I wish I could go somewhere else, but I don't know where the fuck to go.
Then come with me.
I can't.
So we're making no choices then.
I guess so.
You've been the best friend I've ever had. And I don't want to watch you die. Oh, Capitan, I can't watch anybody else die.
Go live your life, Theo. Go do what makes you happy. I'm not gonna stop you.
This is the closest thing I've ever felt to love. I'm not going to stand by and watch as everything is destroyed. I just can't.
Okay. I just want you to know that you're breaking my heart. But that's your decision, and I can't control you, and you do what you want.
If I have to break your heart to keep you safe, then I will do that. Just like I did for Levi.
I don't understand how you're gonna keep me safe.
You don't have to. Just know I love you. That's never gonna change. And you can be mad at me. I deserve it. This won't be the last time I see you. I promise.
Will you pinky promise me?
We still have to go to the beach, okay?
Yes! We gotta convince that other guy. It's gonna take a lot of convincing. But
I think he'll come around.
farewell, my friend. And I give her a hug.
I hug you back, bitch.
As you head off towards the Ghost Fox and the eventual fork of your destinies, Ardi and Levi, deep in your skull and in your being, you hear a scream. You hear on the ship a scream out into infinity. All of the ships over Janus, deep in their engine rooms, in a small chip short circuits, just ever so slightly interrupting the reaction to keep silicinium stable but active. All of these engine rooms implode. Fires erupt in the ships. Laser fire shuts down. Ships across the galaxy shortly thereafter experience the same thing. The digital information of man's ability to traverse the stars, a shared collective piece of information that allowed for the expansion of humanity, is deleted.
I'm sorry, what?
Ardi, you feel the rumble on the ship as the engine destroys and the ship comes to a halt. Levi, you get to your feet as this dull ache in your head and your bones slowly begins to fade. You hear quiet on the ship, Theo and El Capitan. As you two come out of the slip, this large space station built into a massive asteroid. Levi, as you stare at the throngs of people around, you realize, for better or for worse, you are not alone. And we'll end the season there.
And that concludes Season 1 of the Looters podcast. The Looters are Andrew Galteland as Ardi, Deanna Núval as El Capitan, Ian Overton as Levi, Melinda Macklem as Theo, and Mathew Aberly as our Game Master. Our art, including all of the beautiful designs in the Looters merch store, are from Jordan. And I'm your producer, Nikki Galteland. Looters is a production of Digital Negative. We are a very proud member of the Fable and Folly podcast network, and we record under a SAG-AFTRA collective bargaining agreement. Thank you all so much for listening to our very first season of Looters. It has been such a blast, and your support means the world to us. We are so excited to be back very soon with Season 2. The exact premiere date for the next season isn't set yet, but we're looking at a launch early in 2025. And if you miss us, don't worry. We will be publishing a variety of fun things during the break. So keep an eye on this feed and follow us on Discord and Instagram to stay up to date with the latest from the Looters team. Speaking of which, next Tuesday, November 26th, we will release a special edition of our Talkback podcast, Ship Talking, here in our main feed. We'll be reflecting on these last couple of episodes together and the season as a whole. So definitely tune in for that. And until then, later, Looters.
Wow. Just like that.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
How much do you know about cryonic preservation?
Cryonic preservation.
The preservation of human beings at extreme low temperature.
You mean like Walt Disney?
I swear to God, if you say anything about Walt Disney's frozen head, I'm hanging up this phone right now.
Swear to me you've never heard of the Red Valley Seabolt until I just told you.
I swear.
You swear.
Could you take your hand off my knee?
Look, Warren, if they're sending the butter wouldn't melt new boy looking for Red Valley, it'll be for a reason. Trust me. People are losing their lives in this company.
We pulled him out too soon. He is awakening exactly as we planned. He's dying on me!
We're all murderers here. Bryony, you, me, that doorman probably. Guy on the corner there with the neck tattoo. I bet he's killed someone.
Would you like to cut his head off?
I'm sorry.
The saw is fun.
Gordon, why are you sharing this stuff with me? Why are you smiling?
I don't know. I smile when things get awkward.
Get in your golden bullet, pick me up.
You want to go to Red Valley?
You want to go to Red Valley.
Red Valley. Red Valley. Red Valley. Red Valley.
Red Valley.
Red Valley.
Red Valley is available on all podcast providers. Do you want to continue?